Hello viewers, I hope that your day is going well. Today on the most reliable news source in all of the 13 colonies, Colonial News, we will be discussing the Tea Act of 1773. I'm sure by now most of you have heard of these unfair taxes that Parliament has decided to enforce on the colonies, but not the British East India Company. Who cares if they're facing economic ruin? The Parliament needs to tax them too. They're the ones who are shipping the tea. Can you believe Parliament would do such a thing? But if you'd like to learn more information about these unjust and unfair taxes and hear what others think of it, make sure to stay tuned for the rest of today's episode of Colonial News.
Hello, I'm Megan.
And I'm Kelly.
And today we are here to discuss the issue of the Tea Act of 1773, which allows us only to buy tea from the British East India Company.
As Vanessa showed us the writing of the colonists, unfortunately, this is only the beginning. The object of the Tea Act was to reduce the massive amount of tea held by the financially troubled British East India Company.
Some colonists are not taking this well. Now to Hannah, who is interviewing a victim of this crisis.
I'm Hannah here with Mr. Wolfson, a local tea merchant. So what do you think about this new act?
This is an outrage! I just have to throw a pencil on the ground. I'm so upset about this. I love drinking tea. Now I'm going to be taxed more. I'm pulling my hair out. Look at how thin it's getting there. That's crazy. Very upset about this.
What do you think is the purpose of this act?
Well, I'll say this. I have a suspicion that the British are trying to pay for their own wars that they're fighting in other places. We have to pay it for them here as colonists. We're not even being represented fairly by them in Parliament.
What was your initial response when you first heard about the Tea Act?
I was outraged! Look at that, was a nice bounce. I was absolutely apoplectic.
Do you plan to drink tea after this act happens?
Well, that's a great question. I mean, I really don't want to pay this crazy tax. But how can I give up my tea? Start having withdrawals. I guess I'm just going to have to pay the extra money. But Mr. Trimmer, I just have to say, this is an outrage!
Time.
It is my pleasure. Thank you guys.
Wow, these colonists do not look happy. Protesters are going everywhere yelling about this act. Now to Hannah, who's with these protesters.
Here with me today are some very angry colonists that disagree with this brand new Tea Act. Let's watch as they protest.
I hope that you learned a lot about the Tea Act today, what it is, and how unfair Parliament is to the colonies. Please tune in tomorrow for the next episode of your favorite news channel for more incredible events that are going on in the 13 colonies. But until then, that's all for today on Colonial News.
Oh,
It's
hello,
Bingo.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Kelly. I think.
Here with me today